It's one thing to have a CSR flare. It's another thing when that flare just doesn't stop. Weeks go by, then months. Your doctor keeps saying it'll resolve, but it doesn't. That's when CSR becomes chronic. And trust me, if you're there, I know how brutal that stretch can be. So let me break down exactly what I changed when mine wouldn't fully go away. First, I stopped waiting and started testing. The passive strategy didn't cut it anymore. I wasn't just going to give it time. I needed to understand what was prolonging the problem. So I made a list. What was I still doing that kept my nervous system on edge? What was I eating that might still be inflammatory? What was missing from my recovery? It wasn't about blaming myself. It was about reclaiming influence. Second, I got real about caffeine. I thought I had cut back. Turns out I hadn't. Even one strong coffee a day was enough to jack my system. I went 0 caffeine for 30 days. Cold turkey? No, I tapered. Slowly. And by week 2, my sleep was deeper, my anxiety was down, and my symptoms started to stabilize. Third, I stopped doing high-intensity workouts. I loved HIIT, boxing, kettlebells. But they were pushing adrenaline too hard, especially with bad sleep and an inflamed retina. I swapped them for low-impact strength training and long walks. Wasn't easy on the ego, but it was easier on my eyes, and that was the point. Fourth, I cleaned up my lighting environment. Too much screen time. Too much. Too many bright LEDs. So I installed F-Lux and dark mode on everything. Set my phone to grayscale after 8 p.m. and used warm lighting in my bedroom. It made a bigger difference than I expected. Fifth, I got labs done. Hormones, inflammation markers, sleep data. Not because I expected a magic fix, but because I wanted to rule things out and build a better map of what was going on. Turns out I was running low in magnesium and vitamin D. Might have been part of the picture, and correcting it sure didn't hurt. Last, I stopped chasing a cure and started building a lifestyle. If I kept treating CSR like a freak accident, I stayed in fear. But once I saw it as a feedback mechanism, I shifted. My body wasn't broken, it was overloaded. That mindset changed everything. Chronic CSR doesn't mean permanent CSR, but it does mean you need a smarter, calmer, more consistent game plan. Want to know how I track patterns in symptoms and recovery across months? Subscribe and check out the next video. Recurrent CSR, how I knew it was back and what I did differently. You're not weak for not healing yet. You just haven't found your exact mix. Keep going.